Hi, you're welcome to Sew with Adeshola. In this tutorial, I will be sharing with you how to cut and sew a balloon skirt or a bubble skirt. Here with me, I have 2 yards of ankara fabric and less than a yard of the lining. So without wasting any of our time, let's get right into the tutorial. To calculate the length of the fabric you'll be needing for the skirt, first you want to determine your skirt length. Okay, so for me, I'll be making use of 25 inches as the length of my skirt. Okay, and for the bubble effect, we are going to be adding 4 inch to it. Okay, so we are making use of 4 inches for the bubble effect. Then we are going to add sewing allowance, which is 1 inch. We are going to be adding sewing allowance, which is 1 inch, half at the top and half at the bottom. Okay, now the next thing we're going to do is to remove 2 inches from the length of our skirt, because that's going to be our band. Okay, now everything we have all together there is 23 inches for the length of the skirt, 4 inches for the bubble effect, and 1 inch sewing allowance, which definitely gives us 28 inches. I hope that is clear enough. So right here, I'm just trying to measure and see that I have my 28 inches right there. And for the width of this fabric, I'll be making use of my 2 yards. Okay, you know I said I was using 2 yards, so I'll be making use of the full width of this ankara fabric. Now the next thing I'm going to do is to notch some parts of this ankara fabric, so that when we are joining it with lining, there won't be any form of confusion. Okay, so here I've gone ahead to fold it into 4. My fabric is folded into 4, and then I'm just going to notch the center right there and also notch the center front. Okay, you notch the center where you have 4 folds, then you notch the center where you have 2 folds. All right, now you do this at the down part and also at the waistline. Now once you're done with that, remove your fabric and then we're going to work on the lining. All right, now here with me I have the lining. I had gone ahead to fold my lining into the front piece and the back piece, and here you can see I'm making use of 24 inches. Just what you need is to remove that 4 inches we added to the ankara fabric for the bubble effect. So I'll be taking my measurement from the center fold of the front piece, and from there I'll be marking my waist circumference divided by 4, which is 7. Then I am going to add 0.5 inch sewing allowance to it, or you can decide to add about 1 inch sewing allowance. Either ways, then you want to come to the bottom of that lining and mark your hip circumference divided by 4. Then you want to add about 3 to 5 inches to it. Then you want to connect from the waistline to the length of your lining, just the way I am doing right here. Go ahead and also do the same thing. And at the base right there, go up by just 1 inch, because we don't want to have a sharp edge right there. Then you connect it into the center of your fabric, just like that. And that's just me trying to use the cuff part of my French cuff to make it look a bit cuffy. I don't just want it to just look straight down compared to the first one I had. And right there, you just want to go ahead and cut it out. Okay, cut out the excess parts that we will not be needing. Now once you're done with that, the next thing we're going to do is to join both the front and the back pieces of the lining together. If your lining has the right side and the wrong side, you want to place it right side facing each other and join with the allowance you left earlier, either 0.5 inch or 1 inch. Okay, go ahead, take it to your machine and do that. Then after I was done, this is what I had. You can see I've gone ahead to join it together right there. Now once we are done with that, the next thing we're going to do is to notch the center of our lining. Notch it, okay, at the base and also at the waistline. All right, notch the center front. Now the next thing we're going to do is to take our fabric and then we're going to be joining both the fabric and the lining together. Just look at what I'll be doing right here. First, open up your fabric just the way I am doing right there and take note of the notched areas. Now, if you look at the notched area, we are going to have about 3 places that we notched. All right, now then you want to place your lining on it, right side facing each other, right side facing each other. take the end of your fabric and the end of your lining at one part, okay, and pin it together. Then where you notched on your fabric, pin it together at where you join both the front and the back pieces of your lining together. I hope you understand. This is happening at the base of your lining, not at the waistline. All right, then you want to take the center fold of your lining and pin it to the center fold of your fabric where we notched. You know, I said we should notch the center fold where we are notching the fabric at first. So this is the essence of notching those points. All right, now once you are done pinning it all together, then you're going to stitch it all together. You know, our fabric is wider and, you know, of course longer than our lining. You just want to pleat the excess, all right, into it, and that's the essence of we pinning it together so that we can know where to join together. All right, now once you're done joining together at the base, which is the bottom part, turn it to the other side, and then you will now pleat the waistline of your fabric into the waistline of your lining all the way around. The fabric is definitely bigger and wider than that of our lining, so you just want to pleat it into it, and this is what I had after I was done. You can see that is what the base is going to look like. We end it on the inside, and after turning it to the outside, you're now going to pleat your fabric on the waistline. You can see what I did right there. That's how it is going to look like. Now once you're done with that, the next thing we're going to do is to fix our band, and for this band you're going to measure all you have on your waist, all you have on your waist of your skirt. There I have about 31 inches, so I'm going to go ahead and cut out a band of 31 inches. Now this fabric that I'm using for this band is on fold. All right, it is on fold. Then I'll just go ahead and cut out the 31 inches right there. Now once you're done cutting out the band for your skirt, measure it. I have 2.5 right there, 2.5 on fold, because our band is definitely 2 inches, so we are going to use half inch for joining, and we are left with our remaining 2 inches. All right, now place your band on the inside of your skirt, one side of your band on the inside of your skirt, and stitch it with half of an inch. And once you are done stitching, turn it to the other side and stitch it. Okay, so after you're done, this is what you're going to have. You're going to see that there's going to be a kind of neat finishing on the inside of your skirt. All right, there won't be any rough edges. Now the next thing we're going to do is to fix our zipper, and to fix our zipper, fold your fabric the way I have done right here, fold your skirt the way I have done right here. Then from your waistband, come down by 8 inches. That's going to be where we're going to fix our zipper, and the remaining part you want to stitch it together. First stitch that part together, then you want to go ahead and fix your zipper, and this is what I had. You can see how beautiful and gorgeous it is looking on me. So this is a bubble effect. This is how it looks on me, and thank you for staying with me up until this moment, and I'll see you in my next tutorial. Bye.